Thank you, Kathy, for this award. Thanks to the National Press Foundation. This is truly an honor. I want to thank a couple of people. I want to thank our funders, because they make this possible. I want to thank our amazing team who every day is just building this vision out. And I want to thank all the journalists in this room, our co-honorees who are up here tonight. This is not an easy time to be a journalist. It really feels like the crisis in journalism is becoming a crisis for our democracy. Report for America is trying to do something about that. What we do is pretty basic. We're trying to take emerging journalists and give them an opportunity to go into a smaller newsroom, cover local news, and get into undercovered corners of the country. So I'm Charlie Sennott, one of the co-founders. Steve Waldman and I co-founded it. I head up something called the Ground Truth Project. We support a new generation of journalists to do reporting around the world and here in the United States. It was in 2018 we decided to launch Report for America as our flagship program. And in launching Report for America, we started really small. We had 3 reporters in Appalachia. And now it's really grown. It's starting to truly feel like it's a movement. The movement really started with an idea. And it was an idea inspired by my co-founder, Steve Waldman, who had this really smart notion that was born of a question, which was, if the education reform movement has Teach for America, why doesn't journalism have Report for America? We decided we'd come together to try to make that idea a reality, and we've been on a journey trying to do that, and it's a great honor to be here tonight celebrating the momentum we really feel. So thank you, and I want to thank Steve for leading us in the vision. Thanks, Steve.
Thank you so much for this, and thank you, Charlie, and the Ground Truth Project for deciding to embrace this unusual idea and birthing it. And we refer to it as a national service program for journalists to go into local communities and cover undercover topics and communities. And in some ways, the idea is really breathtakingly simple, which is that the way to solve the problem of local news is with more local reporters. And so, yes, we have 250 that are going into the field in June, and we're shooting for 1,000 reporters in 2024 if we can raise enough money. And it is more than about just putting reporters in the field. It's also about reestablishing the idea of local reporting as a public service profession, which of course is a lot of why people went into it in the first place, but it tends to get ground out of you by the business realities. So our thanks go out to the public servants who were people, young journalists like Michelle Liu at the Mississippi Today, who in her first year spotlighted a shocking rise in prison deaths in the Mississippi prison system and got the Justice Department to look at it, or Will Wright, who found there was no running clean drinking water in eastern Kentucky, or Obed Manuel, who discovered that there was an American citizen being held by ICE illegally and got him sprung by reporting about it. These journalists are amazing, and we're really, really honored to accept this award on behalf of both the newsrooms and these journalists who are really trying to strengthen communities and rebuild trust on the ground level. Thank you.